As you saw in the previous videos, you can't ignore the importance of detoxing for weight loss. However, you might wonder why most people opt for crash diets and other means of losing weight as compared to detoxification. It's not wrong to say that almost all the people who attempt to lose weight don't focus on detoxifying their bodies. The main reason for this is that there are numerous stereotypes and misconceptions about detoxing, based solely on hearsay. You can't believe what you hear through the grapevine. Moreover, all the information you find about detoxification on the internet is not necessarily accurate. However, these same myths can dissuade people from opting for detoxing. For example, you wouldn't go for a detoxification routine if you read that it entails starving yourself and surviving on green juices, would you? The mere thought of depriving yourself of the foods and beverages you love can make you feel miserable. It isn't until you separate the myths from the facts that you realize that detoxification isn't as hard as people make it out to be. Don't worry, you don't have to eat brown rice with raw garlic for dinner. Here is a look at some common misconceptions about detoxing. Juicing is the new black. Juicing is great if you want to stay hydrated and increase your fruit intake. However, it is not the optimal way to detox. Many people assume they are detoxifying their bodies simply because they are consuming nothing but juices. There is a popular fad of juicing all the nutrients you want to eat. Fruits and vegetables do become palatable in liquid form, but you may not realize that they lose most of their potency when you juice them. The reason for this is that the fibers break up when blended or put through a juicer. Moreover, people don't usually incorporate peels when juicing, but the peels contain nutrients as well. Not to mention, juicing can be an expensive way to detoxify. Think of how many apples you need just to produce 1 glass of juice. Plus, consider the number of calories you are consuming in 1 glass and you will realize why juicing isn't the most effective way to detox. Continuing from the previous point, juicing is great if you stick to healthier items, such as kale and cucumber. However, people often tend to add other fruits into the mix, including carrots and apples. When you juice these items, the fiber content disintegrates while the sugars become more concentrated. Sugar, in concentrated form, is difficult for your body to process. There is likely to be a significant residue from the sugar once the juice passes through your digestive system. This can disrupt your blood sugar level. Given that you need to add more than 1 apple and carrot to your juice just to make 1 glass, your sugar intake increases. You would know how many apples go into making just 1 glass of juice. The point is that your system will digest juice quicker than any food item. As a result, the sugar you have consumed will be absorbed into your bloodstream in virtually no time. That's why, you have to pick and choose the right fruits and veggies when juicing. Survive on lemon water or salt water. Perhaps the most absurd misconception about detoxifying is that you only need to consume lemon water or salt water throughout the day. You don't have to be a nutritionist to figure out how harmful these concoctions can be for your system. Not to mention, you are depriving your body of vital nutrients and elements that are essential for your survival. In other ways, you are compromising the efficiency of your system, which is the opposite of what you should be aiming for. If your body is not in sync, it will not flush out toxins effectively. Moreover, there is a huge risk of dehydration when you stick to salt water or lemon water. You don't need to cut your calorie intake. At the opposite end of the spectrum is the misconception that just because you are detoxing, you can eat pretty much anything you want. As mentioned above, starving yourself is not the way to go, but you cannot load up on calories either. If toxins overrun your system, even a slight increase in your calorie intake can lead to weight gain. You have to watch what you eat and be mindful of the number of calories in each meal. That said, you don't have to obsess over the calorie count of every morsel you consume. Just make sure you are eating sufficient food and getting optimal nutrition from your meals. Only the foods you hate can help you detox. You will be amazed, and probably grossed out, looking at some of the foods and beverages people force themselves to consume just because they feel they will help with detoxification. The last thing you probably want to feed yourself is raw garlic, but some people unhappily eat it for dinner, and that too with plain brown rice. Science proves that your body won't benefit from the food you consume unless you actually enjoy what you eat. Steer clear of foods and beverages that you don't enjoy eating, because they will end up causing more harm than good. A simpler solution is to load your daily diet with healthy items such as nuts, whole grains, and good old fruits and veggies. Normal food is prohibited. Another prevalent misconception about detoxing is that you have to give up normal food, when in fact it is better if you continue eating it. You don't have to change your entire dietary routine just because you are trying to get rid of toxins. Again, whole foods can prove highly effective at helping your body cleanse itself. These include fruits and veggies, plus nuts, seeds, and grains. The key to success is nutrition. If the food you are eating provides adequate nutrition, you can continue. Otherwise, you need to stop and rethink your diet. After all, your body needs healthy fats and protein to function properly, and cutting out meat entirely can restrict your intake of these nutrients. Luckily, you can make up for the deficit by eating foods that are loaded with protein, such as raw nuts, and healthy fats, such as avocados and seeds. Combine these with fresh fruits and veggies and you have a healthy mix of foods that will fulfill your nutritional requirements. Detoxing causes grumpiness. It is natural to feel a bit down when you don't have access to your favorite foods and beverages. However, you can't blame detoxification for causing your foul mood. Most people feel that feeling grumpy is part of the package when you start detoxifying your body. The opposite, in fact, is true. The purpose of a detox is to improve the state of your body from the inside out, which should make you feel great. In fact, you should be excited at the prospect of shedding the unwanted pounds that you have been carrying for so long, despite your best efforts to drop them. You will enjoy the experience if you keep a positive mindset and focus on the end results, rather than the effort you are putting in to achieve your goals. Detoxing is not for me. Surprisingly, most people feel that because there is so much bad feedback about detoxing, they wouldn't even give it a go. Well, you can't know something is bad, or good, until you try it. As mentioned above, the results of the detox will amplify when you enjoy the process. The fact of the matter is that you shouldn't believe everything you read about detoxification on the internet. In this section alone, we have debunked 7 myths people tend to believe about detoxing. The bottom line is that detoxification is necessary if you want to achieve healthy weight loss. Otherwise, you will find it next to impossible to reduce your waistline. The stubborn fat will cling to your body and you will eventually give up. Therefore, detoxing is for everyone. You just need to put in some time and effort and the results will follow. As they say, detox and they pounds will go. Check out the description of the video below to get more information on the red tea detox. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share with your friends. Comments are welcome too.